Good morning and grand rising. Welcome once again to Presence of Light with Charlie Riverman Bergeron. It's always a joy to be with you, and I've missed you for the past couple of weeks. It's been a long, strange journey, which I can't share the whole journey with you, but it ended up with this morning and today's topic, Awakening to a New Self. So this is where we're at, is really at a place where uh, everything is shifting. And in the past couple of weeks within myself, so much has shifted that there are many times that it's hard to believe I can be this different. And what I want to say is that all of us have been seeking this difference within us. Whether consciously or unconsciously is really not the issue. The reality is that we've been doing it. And for many of us who are here on Humanity Healing and listening to the wonderful uh, messages that it has given us for so many years, it's an amazing process to start to feel that inside of us, that it's actually in our molecular DNA now. It's entered into a part of that DNA that everybody says is useless. There is no part of us that is useless. This is a key part of all of us, is that what we've been told for thousands of years has been an amazing process to create a society or create a structure in which everybody follows a certain pattern or order and lets go of their natural true self, which is divine, that we are divine beings. Mother Earth is a divine being. Our collective of planets around our star is uh, an amazing process that has developed from the source of this tiny galaxy. It goes all the way back to the stars. And we are all a part of that. We're not just human beings on a planet stuck in the middle of nowhere where we cannot connect with other planets, other beings, be they human or otherwise. And that's what we're learning now, is that even on this planet, there are many beings that are alive and have been alive a lot longer on this planet than humans. And they still exist and they still communicate with each other. So, for instance, take the trees and the flora and the fauna. It was here before we were. We didn't come here and then, oh, all of a sudden we're going to make the plants and the animals. No, they were here and they were communicating with each other and they were living together. And we are with them. There's no separation. And this is the message I come today with, is that this amazing process of beingness is really the key to our future, the future generations of humanity, which are our children, our grandchildren. The indigenous go back and forward 7 generations. And this is what we're preparing for right now, the next 7 generations. And each one of us have this amazing ability to share our wisdom, our love, and our peace, and our forgiveness, which is the last part of my journey here, is to encourage you to deepen into that. So, as I said, it's been a couple of weeks, and I can't even remember why, but last week I was at a dowsing convention for the whole week. It was an amazing process from around the country and perhaps from around the world. Other people were there. I can't tell you. These people came together, and it wasn't as big as it has been in the past because of uh, travel problems, because of COVID, and I'm sure some caution on behalf of many of them. But the people who came together were amazing. There were people who are really doing their work, that inner work of trusting themselves, trusting what they were doing in the world as part of a healing process, not just for humanity, but for the planet as well. And the wisdom that was shared in the different rooms, I didn't get to see all of them as I was there at a table selling my own dowsing rods, but more so just to meet the people who came, just to be there. And magic happened. I'll call it magic. It's not magic, it's just natural happenings when you have a group of people who are highly intending on raising the frequencies of humans, animals, plants, and Mother Earth. And we all walked away at the end pretty much in tears, whether it was actual tears or just tears of thanksgiving. Thanksgiving that there are other people in this world who are as sincere and honestly seeking the best for everyone. A reminder that even you who are here watching this talk that I'm giving are part of that. And I want you to feel welcomed. I want you to feel seen. I want you to feel that this is the awakening to a new self. That right now we are being, for a lack of better terminology, right now, born again. But it's not born in the sense of we ever died, because a part of us is an eternal being. We can't understand that. The stories that we've been taught don't relate to that, most of them. They're looking at us only here and now. And that was the limit of our ability to understand. But those who taught us that knew far more. And now all those secrets are being revealed. They're poured out of the chalice, I'll call it, to all of us. Let us drink of that wisdom. So I'm just going to say good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Laura. No separation. Absolutely. This is where we are now, and we're coming to that place of no separation. And it doesn't mean physical separation. We can be separated by thousands of miles, yet we can connect heart to heart. The heart resonance now is growing and manifesting into an energy form that hasn't been seen on planet Earth for thousands of years. And I say this because I've been here for the last 30 years to deepen into this and share it with others. But I had to get it myself. And this last meeting that I went to this last week, I got it. I got it in a way that was so phenomenal that at this point, I really can't put it into words. I can, but it's limited. It's so limited to what actually took place. So we call it that an epiphany, if you will. So many blessings to each of you as you show up. Many blessings to each of you as you work your kindness in the world, as you listen to your heart rather than your mind, using your mind to say yes or no, but if your heart says yes, follow it. because the heart is the source of our intelligence. It's the connection field to all that is, not the brain. The brain was here is really for us to govern ourselves in this physical body, but it doesn't have anything to do with that spiritual or that energetic. It's our heart. This is the energy center. So I say that, you probably all know that, but I like to say that for some people who are listening to just have them play with that. Many who don't understand it or have never heard that before. And this is what each of us are doing. Who are the people in our lives that have never heard us speak about that inner self that we know exists, but have been fearful to express because we didn't want to be ridiculed or uh, not talked to be shunned? These are tools that have been used for thousands of years to keep us from speaking. The time now in this awakening is to speak from your heart for the highest good of all. Oh, my voice softens. I get into my dream state, um, which is easy to do these days because the gateways are open. This past full moon, it's an amazing gateway to now to the solstice, and that's going to be powerful. So I want to talk about, awakening not being just physical, okay, and that's what we're doing, and it's deepening and expanding us into an experience that can sometimes be very challenging or strenuous uh, on our physicality. So in those cases, I want you all to just remember to take deep breaths, to go to the water, be with water, sit with trees, go in nature, and allow yourself to feel the energy of that life, that living presence, and invite it into your body. You're not going to get a disease or sickness unless you get bitten by a tick or something. But the reality is nature is here to provide us with love, kindness, and a sense of being part of something that's greater than we can understand. It's the living presence of that. So get in nature, especially, for us in the northern hemisphere, it's almost midsummer and or midway through the year. For those of you in the southern hemisphere, get out there and enjoy the winter side of it. Feel what it brings to you. Embrace it. Know that that's the balance. That's the yin and yang of the third dimension in process. Without that, we wouldn't experience life as we know it. It would be completely different. We need that balance. When we look at the world, we see the imbalance. I'm not going to go there. It doesn't matter. It's there. It's there because people have lost their ability to become whole through a dozen thousand reasons. So, as we begin this journey of this this deepening and expanding experience, it can be strenuous. It can be hard on us physically. So again, go to Mother Nature, ask her for your assistance, offer water to the trees, offer water to the whatever, the rocks, offer water to everything. Water is life. Water is the communication system, whether we understand it or not. Because without water, what would this planet be? I'll let you look at that picture. So we are acknowledging as we do this how tired and agitated we are. I need to say no more. How tired and agitated do you feel? They are common, everyday emotional feelings that usually will send us to bed, or for some, it'll send us to drugs and alcohol, something to escape. We want to escape that tired or agitated feeling because it's not in line with our hearts. It's not in line with who we truly are as beings of peace, light, and love. So this is the problem. And this past couple of years has really been, in many ways, a gift to us, to give us time to really see how deeply we can fall off track, and to wake up and say, oh, I have to change something. All of this has got to change. I can't keep going like this. We're here to resolve or dissolve old fears, judgments, sufferings, misperceptions, wrong teachings that have occurred for thousands of years. And all we do is acknowledge how tired and agitated we are. Take a deep breath. Relax. Know that each of you have far more power than you have ever thought you had. Good morning, Radhika. Morning, Patricia. Does it feel like it's lifting as people are outdoors more? Yes, you're absolutely right, Patricia. This is what is being offered to us, is to get outside, work in the dirt. Just be outside and know that you are part of that. It's not separate from you. We are not separate from our environment. And I'm not saying this as an environmental speech for any reason at all, but it's just about coming back to reality. The reality that we are not conquerors, we're not power over, we are part one and another together with the birds, the animals, the trees. We're learning to listen now on multiple levels. We listen to the birds. It's almost like they're speaking to us. We're learning that there's a greater wisdom that they carry. How do they know where to go? How can they travel thousands of miles in the air? What is doing that? That's their electromagnetic system. Well, we have that electromagnetic system as well. We tune in to the ley lines. We tune into the earth energies. But we've forgotten. We forgot how. We were told we didn't need it anymore. Just listen to our leaders, and our leaders will direct us. You don't have to do that anymore. You can relax. You can relax and watch TV, and everything will be brought to you. What's being brought to you today? What does that television have to offer you today? If you balanced and added the positive and negative things that communication system brings you, I'm quite sure, unless you're truly know and attuned to the positive things, the negative things will outweigh the positive by 3 to 1 minimum. And I haven't done that, but my guides are just saying, try that, see what you're tapping into, and put it on a way of positive energy, negative energy. And experience this. Know that until we experience it and recognize it within ourselves, that it's happening, we're going to hesitate to do anything about it. And we're going to wait for someone else to do it. The time now is for us. It's for us to deepen into our hearts, to awaken to this new self, which really isn't a new self. It's returning home. It's a new self for us because we haven't lived like this in a long time. But we can now change that We can have more compassion. We can offer forgiveness to even those who have hurt us deeply. Because in that moment, we're going to stand in our own true power and saying, you can hurt me, you can kill me, but I am forever. And I understand that now. I understand I can't see it, I can't figure it out. But I know that the power that is flowing through me right now is the power that is going to change the future of planet Earth. And I don't have to be in charge. I don't have to have a suit. I don't have to have a label that says who I am. I don't have to be in an office making rules. I'm here in this office, this body, and I have power. I have more power than I ever thought I had to be kind, to be loving, to be compassionate, to help, to change the outlook from darkness to light, because we are the light. So as we leave our suffering childhoods behind, and that's how I look at it, it's my childhood, whether it's 1,000 years of childhoods, whether it's just this lifetime of childhoods, all of that energy has flowed into every generation moving forward. And this is why the indigenous say, look for the 7 generations, work and see what are you giving to them in the future. Well, 7 generations ago, our ancestors were squeezed, they were destroyed, they were murdered, they were killed, they were raped, they were burned, they were hung, they were shot. And you wonder why it's happening now? I say it's perfectly exactly what would happen. We carry that energy in our genetics. And I'm not an expert at this. I'm just going through my own experience. And when I release that pain and suffering that arises in me, first I see it as my own. And then I look back and I look at my ancestors. And even if I don't know my ancestors, I know humanity's ancestors. I look at them and I help to release it for them. This is your power. This is who you are. Be gentle. You don't need to go on a crusade. Start within. When that pain, that sorrow, that hurt rises, take care of business right here at home. And then, as you lighten the load and you get used to the practice of doing that, then you can see it in others. Then you can help others, because we are all one. We are unity. And this is now our personal and individual thing to decide. How do I do it? Where to do it? In what way? This is the gift of your presence here. Leaving our human childhood behind us, letting it go, and being guided by Mother Earth and Grandmother Moon, which will guide us into the higher realms of our true selves. We exist both in singular form as humans and multiple forms that we look upon as spirit. Who is that spirit self? That spirit self is in connection with everything. The elementals, the spirits of the earth, the devas of the land, the sky, the stars. the galaxies. If you look at planet Earth right now, what are we putting around Mother Earth? All of these satellites, all of this metal, all of this stuff. Perhaps it's to block that energy, not to help us. But those who are in this world, who want to control the world, realize that this time is happening, and they're trying to stop it. Because when it emerges, their power is reduced. They are no longer powerful. Take a deep breath. Just feel a calmness coming into your body, through your heart, into your solar plexus. Just gently breathe and honor yourself as this power, as this wisdom, as this great gift that you are to the future generations of humanity, to the future generations of all the animals, of all the trees, the flowers, the waters, the fish, the whales, the dolphins, the turtles. Send your love to all of those, or whatever else comes up for you. Know that as you send that love to them, they are receiving it. They're receiving it in deep gratitude and asking us, please, humanity, please awaken. And thank you for those who are awakening. We have always been a part of you. You have always been a part of us. Let us not end that beingness. Gently come back and know that this time now of supermoons and solstices are amplifying both the gravitational and electromagnetic fields, not only in planet Earth, but within our bodies and our psyche. They're reconnecting us more securely to the galactic center, the heart of the Milky Way, our true mother's womb, the whirling disk or a black hole, which still also gives birth to the stars. The separation is ending. Slowly, ever so slowly, but it has begun momentum. And each of you can choose to be a part of that momentum, or you can dig your feet into the ground and say, not my job. It's your choice. Nobody is going to force you. But I ask each and every one of you to listen to your heart, because each one of you are awakening to a new self. Whether you want to believe it, not believe it, it's universal. It's a universal presence that you have, and you have always had, but kept being told you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not healthy enough. here to tell you, the new self knows what it's here to do. And if you allow it to rise within you, you will be guided. Not from somebody else, but from you, the real you. We've done this before, many of us. Many of us are remembering it. Many of us remembered it as children, and we were told to stop talking like that. We were taught fear. We were taught that it was the best thing for you. If I put the fear of God in you, then you'll be safe. Think about that. The fear of God. And so, here we are. It's as plain as the sunlight and the clouds in the sky. All of this that we're going through, the fear of God. God is not to be feared, for we are all a part of God. If God created us on some level, we are that which we call God. Let go of the fear first, trust your inner self second, and allow them both to guide you through offering forgiveness and assisting in our sharing of peace, light, and love, not only with those we know, but for those as well that we don't know. Oh, and bless you all. I'm glad to see you each here. It's nice to be back, and I'll be back again every Friday morning at 10 a.m., or as close as I can get to being here. And good morning, Julie, and good morning, Victoria. Oh, and bless you, Patricia, and you know exactly how. How is your journey? You know, this is the how is your sovereignty. Is tapping into your sovereignty and knowing that you, each one of you, have sovereignty over this physical body and this beautiful aura that you walk around in. You're in charge, not everybody else. And you're in charge from your heart. Let your hearts guide you. So with that said, I'm going to close with an invocation to the light. And somebody gave me this beautiful book, Prayers to the Seven Sacred Flames, this weekend or this past week. And there's a bigger book of this. And many of these things I've read differently, but it's nice to have a book with a lot of these in. And this one's called Invocation to the Light. So in closing, I want to read this. I live within the light, and I love within the light. I laugh within the light. I am sustained and nourished by the light. I joyously serve the light, for I am light. I am light. I am light. I am that I am in all that I do. I love you. I thank you. I respect you. I am you. You are me. We are unity. One heart. One love. Blessings to each of you this week. May the words that have rolled through my physical body and out of my mouth and into your life. Um, Bring a presence within you to trust yourself more deeply and listen more carefully and to know that you are amazing. Bless you all. We'll see you next Friday, hopefully, or you can find me on Facebook. I haven't been visible much lately. This video is put on my YouTube channel. You can reach me on YouTube. I have a blog that I've been working on for 10 years or whatever. Uh, Not trying to advertise myself, but if you're confused and want to know more, um, this has been my journey, and I do it for you. Bless you all. Just look up Charlie Riverman. Google knows more about me than I do. Love you. Have a great week. Happy solstice.